Developer update from Peanuts. So as I said, let's see if he does the they when he talks about killer and us when he talks about survivor, because it's always funny if he does that. A new update approaches, preparing some adjustments, going through the feedback. So they reverted the twins. No longer latches onto survivors who are put into a dying state. Once again, latches onto survivors who are injured. Charlotte no longer gains haste. Yes, they revert just everything, right? We received a lot of comments about the twins' strength during the PTB. We've made the decision to revert the change to Victor's pounce and keep the various quality of life improvements, faster switching between Charlotte and Victor, ability to recall Victor. Can she just recall Victor? Well, what do they mean by ability to recall Victor? And add-on adjustments and base kit inclusion. We may revisit the twins for a future update if necessary, but these smaller tweaks will make the twins feel better to play for the time being. Calling at any time when he's on the ground. Yeah, major update. They just didn't bother changing it, did they? So barely anything, right? Recall as in not needing to wait 90 seconds. Okay. The Blight. Change summoning stone add-on. This will increase the initial rush duration by 0.5 seconds plus 1 second. So a nerf to it, right? And Soul Chemical add-on. This increases the initial rush speed by 5%, down from 10%. So that's nerfed as well. Feedback around the Blight, often centered around 2 add-ons and his improved collision detection. We've made some adjustments to the add-ons to slightly lower their strength while still maintaining their usefulness. The Blight collision detection will remain as it was on the PTB, and we will continue with our ongoing efforts to improve the collision across all maps. Okay? Right. Decisive Strike no longer has a new animation, so I guess they're happy with it being 5 seconds. S tier into S plus, I guess. This PTB features a new animation for Decisive Strike, in which the survivor would stab the killer to free themselves. The animation had too much of an effect on the perk's expected behavior, adding a delay before the survivor wiggles free. We had decided to remove the animation for Decisive Strike before the before the update is released. The stun time for the perk will remain at 5 seconds for the time being. It's very strange. It's no need. And then Ultimate Weapon. So not really much, honestly. Following changes will be part of the future update. Okay, so they reverted. Affected survivors will once again scream instead of having their aura revealed. Okay. Change. Now affects survivors within 32 meters of a locker. Previously, the killer's terror radius. Huh. Oh, shit. Okay. Oof. So almost like Thwack, but a bit better, because Thwack you need to hook someone as well. It's so bad. Right. So you open the locker, and then if they're near, you hear them. If they're not, that's it. Yeah, that's way weaker. Definitely can't use that on Oni anymore, right? Because that he was like the big one for it. Nurse as well. It's like the Dredger's perk, but worse. What were the meter before? Does anyone know? It was a terror radius. Isn't the terror radius this anyway? Can't actually remember. Wesker is 40. Yeah. So it's basically... yeah, it's just a massive nerf then. It's better for Huntress now. Yeah, for some kill... No, because if they just moved with it, like what used to happen is you'd open the locker and then you'd move. So your terror radius is getting bigger and bigger and bigger the more you're moving forward. Like you have to think about it. Like it's like this big circle around you. And as you're moving forward, that circle's just going, oh. So the amount of meters you were actually covering will have been really high, probably. It's definitely a big nerf. I guess you can maybe synergize it with stealth stuff now, though, because it's not based on the terror radius. So there is that. That's the one. That's the one positive I'd say. Right. We received some mixed feedback during the PTB. While the perk was less appealing for some killers, it remained a strong choice for killers with high mobility. Yeah. Yeah. To make its strength a little more even across more killers, we've changed ultimate weapon to be based on the locker's position rather than the killer's. This way, killers without traversal abilities or with a smaller terror radius can take advantage of the perk more consistently without it being excessive on high mobility killers. With this in mind, we have also brought back the Scream to allow it to synergize with other perks once again. I understand where they're going with that, where they're trying to make... It's just strange. Like, they say that they want to make everything kind of, you know, fair, but then they have some... no problem.
Thanks for entertainment
pretty cool. I think it is. Thank you for the $3, man. Yeah, I mean, it's... For the stronger killers, it's definitely going to be weaker, right? Because it's just been neutralized. Unless you use some kind of... For the most part. And for the weaker killers, do they have the opportunity to even use stuff like this? Maybe Huntress, right? Things. Don't know. I mean, it's better than Thwack, right? At least it's better than Thwack. Thwack, you need to hook someone. You get one charge. But that's it. Until next time. So, not really much, honestly. I thought there'd be more. Twins is pretty much the same. Blight's been nerfed a bit with some of the add-ons. S tier perk becoming S plus for some reason. And then ultimate weapon, which has been kind of more neutralized. Yeah, that's about it, really. Only killers have a reason to open lockers. Oh, is it on a 60-second cooldown? They didn't mention that. They don't need to do that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they don't want killers to find survivors. I just don't get it. Like, you want to incentivize finding survivors. It pushes killers away from the hook. Like, if someone's on a hook, right, and you don't know where anyone else is, and you look here, they're not there. You look here, they're not there. You look here, they're not there. They get off the hook, let's say, and they're injured and you want to see them, or you might see the other, but now they're injured and you didn't see anyone else in all that time. It's incentivizing you to just go for the injured person again, or it's incentivizing you to just go for the person on the hook or stay in the hook or whatever. Like, you want to push them away with an incentive, right? So that's why I thought, like, you know, barbecue and stuff like that, it's more healthy perks. Because it pushes you away. It gives you some other goal. I don't understand why they don't want killers to find survivors. I guess that's what I'm not understanding. Like, why do you not want to find survivors? Like, the issue is, like, they're probably thinking, oh, nurse with ultimate weapon, how can you get away? But is that really the perk, or is that the killer? You know, like, I don't know. Finding survivors shouldn't be a bad thing, to be honest. It should be, yeah, I don't know. But there you go. That's having a quick look at this. It weren't the biggest developer update. But boom. Boom. Bit of a quicker.